Finally got my matte lipstick back in the mail. Had ordered one, and it took like 3.5 weeks before I realized, or before eBay informed me that it was lost in the mail. Then I just ordered this one, and it took like 5 days to get here, and I'm just now getting it. I don't know, it's just something about a matte black lipstick that reminds me of the lip tattoo I'm gonna get. That's just gonna end up being matte once the shine on it dies down a little bit. But it's just something about matte versus a glossy, oily black lipstick that I've been wearing now for a month. Almost a month. I'm like 4 days shy of being a month of having to wear glossy lipstick. I bought it in a pinch because no stores carry this. It's a common lipstick brand. It's just NYX. And every store carries NYX suede lipsticks, lingerie suede lipsticks, where they have every shade except black, because it's such an uncommon color. And of course, you know, the goth girls always, anytime you find black lipstick in a store, the goth girls, because I used to be goth, and I know I would diligently search a store for black lipstick when I was a teenager. It was so rare of a color to find outside of Hot Topic and Spencer's, and if you couldn't get to the mall, you were just out of luck. So you were looking Walmart or Target or whatever you could do to try to find a black lipstick, and almost could never find it. So Walmart in Petersburg, the city I just left, they carried it, but I was buying it so frequently, like 2 lipsticks a month, or one every month, like one every 3.5 weeks, really, because it lasts about 3 weeks at the rate that I wear it, and retouch it throughout the day. Between how much coffee I drink, I wind up having to put a little bit more on throughout the day. But I run through about a tube of the lipstick, and it's a fat tube of lipstick. It's a fat, long tube of lipstick, so you get quite a bit in there. But I run through a tube in about 3 weeks, so I need 2 to get through a whole month. And unfortunately, Walmart doesn't keep it stocked as frequently as I need them to. So they had about 5 tubes, and in the span of 4 months, I basically bought all they had. And then they didn't restock for like 2 months, so I took to ordering it off eBay. But sometimes there's problems with it getting lost in shipping. So this is like the first time it got lost in shipping from the same seller I've been buying it from. And they were kind enough to give me a refund because I never got the product, and I felt kind of bad about that. And that's a whole nother kind of controversial thing in my head. When you order something online and you don't get it, or it gets sent to the wrong house, whether you should expect a refund from the seller, because once it hits the post office system, the seller did everything right on their end. So for you to expect a refund from them, it's like they're losing money and product, and then it's really the post office fault. So either you're out of a product, you're out of money, or you expect the seller to be out of a product and out of money. And while I understand it's a seller's business to make sure they have a good reputation and make sure their clients are getting the product and all like that, at the same time, they can't control the post office. They can't control stuff being stolen or lost or sent to the wrong house or anything like that. So I had decided from now on, if it really is an issue of that you see on tracking and it's being updated, and it just stops updating the tracking, that it likely was lost or like stolen somewhere along the post office side of things, that I was no longer going to ask for a refund. And if the seller decides to give me one anyway out of just kindness, that'll be how it goes. But I'm not going to request a refund. If it's not a super expensive of an item, I'm not going to request a refund. Just out of kindness, because once it hits the post office, that's not their fault. But I did get a refund on the lipstick that I didn't get this time, and was able to order another tube. So now I feel back to my old self, because that shiny lipstick was oily, it was transferring onto my piercing, which is almost totally healed up, by the way. I'm on my 5th week with it, and they said it takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal, but it's not leaking, it's not in any pain, it's moving freely, it's going good. So I'm on my 5th week with that, and I gotta wait another 5 months and 1 week before I can stretch it up to the next biggest size. So I still got a long way to go before I can stretch it up. according to the piercer's instructions. Now, everyone else everywhere else is saying once it heals, you can go ahead on and stretch it. But he recommended waiting 6 full months before you stretch it. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just so new of a piercing. I don't want to risk stretching it too soon or jumping ship or just damaging the area or irritating it with it being, it's only 2 months old, like, you know, once it gets to that stage. So I'm gonna just wait the full 6 months. But yeah, just wanted to share. Finally got my matte lipstick and I feel more myself. I've been waiting almost a full month for 1 tube of lipstick. It's just insanity. But one last thing I want to say before I get off here. I have started using Rosewater on my locks. This dreadlock fell out of my hair, and you can see my hair is starting to somewhat lock up. They're formed, but they're still springy. Some of them are a little stiffer now, and some of them are still kind of soft and springy. The ones with a little bit more hair in them around like the crown of my hair and the sides of my hair are a little springy, and the ones at the nape of my neck that don't have as much hair in it are a little bit firmer now. But I still got a ways to go, like at least another 2.5 months before they lock up and they're solid. But I only can keep these locks in my hair for up to a month as per the recommended length of time for any type of protective styling. You really only want to leave it in your hair for a month, and then you want to give it like 4 to 6 weeks of a rest. So I'm buying another kinky Yaki wig to wear in the 6 weeks in between having the locks out, because I don't want to wear my short hair out. I might wear it out for a few days or longer or whatever, but I don't want to wear it for 6 weeks just out. I like to have a little length on my locks if I'm going to wear them out. But yeah, so just doing a couple of small little updates. Hadn't posted in a few days. I didn't really have much to talk about. Not much on the mind. So just posting this. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.